So today's weather report. Fucking cold in Thunder Bay. Probably gonna be a cold ass Halloween. And well, we're still poor. It's great. Food banks have to use money centers to afford food through the month, and my birds are happy. They have a room to themselves. Makes them really happy. Can't blame them. Let's see now. Canada has decided through the people of Canada saying we don't want to be supplying Israel or Palestine with weapons because both of these countries need to go to their own countries and stay there. Israel needs to leave Palestine completely. It means they need to give up all of the territory they have stolen, and Palestine needs to stop retaliating by killing civilians. And Israel needs to stop retaliating against Palestine's retaliations by doing the same. Canada's realized greatly that this is bad for business, and it's already on, the Prime Minister's already on some, it's already walking a tight line with, what happened with the whole India supposed assassination. Allegedly, the Indian Prime Minister ordered a hit on some Sikh person in BC, and this may or may not be true. And I'll be honest, it smells more like something that the, Americans would do. Furthermore, I think the guy might have had some mental health issues, and he might not have been he might have been getting into some areas of things, and I don't really think it was India who did it. I mean, maybe it was, but do you know what? That sounds like something we should be investigating internally and quietly, and then diplomatically sourcing things and not just ramming it out all over the news and making asses of ourselves. The U.S. still acting like oil barons. The reason they are so supportive of Israel right now really is oil. And I will be honest, they don't care if Israel or Palestine wins this war. If Palestine had the bigger army and the better cards, you know damn well that the American government would be supporting Palestine. They'd be telling you that supporting Palestine isn't anti-Semitic and we should be supporting Palestine because they just want the oil. It doesn't matter who loses, they win. It's kind of like the Alien versus Predator thing, only in this situation, the aliens and the predators are Israel and Palestine. The Americans are the space jockeys, and the humans are the civilians. So no matter who wins, the civilians lose, because they're just getting killed. Civilians in Israel, just getting killed. Civilians in Palestine, just getting killed. Both sides committing war crimes. It's bad. You should not be supporting Israel or Palestine. You should be supporting the civilians. Egypt has apparently opened its borders to Palestinian civilians, which is good. Good job, Egypt. That's actually a very good step in the right direction. I think Canadians, the Canadian government should be opening their borders to both Palestinian and Israeli civilians. Let the governments there work it out. I'm just saying, you guys are welcome here. Just, don't be bringing that civilian killing shit here. That's all I'm going to say. Want to join that? Just join your army. It'll be fine. As long as there's no civilians left in Israel or Palestine, the army can kill each other, and then the civilians can just go back when you're all dead. You see, what will happen there is all of the civilians come here, and then the army between Palestine and Israel basically kill each other. At the end of the day, there's no governments left at either side because they've both killed each other. Then the Palestinians and the Israeli people go back to their home country if they want. Or they stay here, it doesn't really matter to me. They can do whatever. Maybe they like snow better than they like sand up places. That was inappropriate, I'm sorry. Now, my point here is, each side of the governments of Palestine and Israel, they should be cleaning themselves up, washing their hands, cleaning their underwear. You're both children of Israel in one way or the other. You're both children of God. And what this war basically amounts to is that Israel wants to say that Palestine isn't godly enough, and Palestine wants to say that Israel isn't godly enough. Not to mention, Israel has been going over there and basically land grabbing after committing genocide. So, you're all believing in the same God. And you want to kill each other because you think your God likes the other side more. He doesn't really care. Personally, I'm somewhere in between agnostic and atheist, so I don't even believe in God. I believe in higher powers or beings with higher evolution, maybe, but I don't believe in God. I don't believe in something that has the power to control our very daily lives. And if I do, I believe as a player. A guy up there who's also me playing a video game. And above him or her is another person playing a video game. All right? That's what I believe. Now, I guess there's not really a whole lot going on in news. Mushrooms are still not legal in Canada. Justin Trudeau did promise that. Still haven't smoked any weed. I do miss it. Been trying out this new app called from Nintendo called Pokemon Sleep. It's interesting, and I kind of like it actually. My husband is doing pretty good in psychology. I've been seeing his grades, and he's passing ridiculously well compared to what I did in graphic design, which was passing ridiculously badly. Well, it's not that I was trying to impress my teachers, really. I mean, sure, I could impress my teachers and get a job quickly, but it was my portfolio that was always going to be impressing jobs, not me, or not my teachers. So, he's taking neurology, and he's not big on science, so he's doing pretty good with it. Like, he's taking the neurology courses of psychology, so, We purchased coffee today, and nerds. Not big on the coffee. It has this black licorice taste, and I'm not really a big fan of black licorice. It's kind of, I'm not sure if the word I want to use is pungently bitter, I find. But it's only a very mild black licorice taste, so it's not too bad, actually. And I think it might have just been because I ate the nerds and whatever this, whatever bean flavoroid is in his coffee, it apparently doesn't agree with citric acid. So, I don't know. And winter's coming. So those of you that experience snows and snowstorms, you're going to want to get your winter boots out. Or buy some winter boots. Speaking of which, we got to buy winter boots. Still dealing with, the court case. Things are looking a little bit better, though. How better? I don't know. About as good as somebody who's very likely committing perjury about another person that they didn't like because they were having a meltdown over the fact that somebody who tried to kill them was being released back into their home, and basically the people who owned the building were doing dick shit all to keep us safe. And I was having a meltdown for it, and they swatted me. And then they perjured themselves. They only have very conveniently timed screenshots. There's really no proof in any shit they said. If you actually saw the entire video of everything that went down, I'd be exonerated, fast. I'd be exonerated faster than, well, the speed of light. That's not cognitive dissonance. Meltdowns happen. Sorry. When you're under a lot of stress, meltdowns happen. When somebody who tried to kill you is being released from jail and nobody is doing dick shit all to make sure that he can't do it again, you were going to have a meltdown. On that news, I made a bunch of music videos, and the strange thing was, it was almost like I gave birth to myself. I don't know why. Making this music, comparing them with the Kaleidoscope video, it was almost like I gave birth to myself. Honey. What? Well, anyways, that's the weather report.